美方迄今的反应自相矛盾。
The US has been claiming this is research facility, but it's just baffling because the US statements are self-contradictory according to contracts signed between the US government, the Department of Defense and Ukraine. The US has the right to participate all relevant activities of the facilities in Ukraine, and the Ukraine is not allowed to release to the public any sensitive information identified by the US. And according to the document submitted to the BWC parties meeting at the end of 2021 by the US has 26 labs in Ukraine, and we just can't help that. What are all these activities entailing, and how many such cooperation facilities are there in Ukraine, and why there will be any sensitive information that cannot be made open in public health field? And does the Ukrainian side know what the US is doing in its own country? Since the US information is self-contradictory and flawed, how can it convince the international community that it does fulfill the obligations under the BWC, and the US turns out to be the only country that rejects the establishment of a verification mechanism under the BWC? No wonder the international community has so many suspicions and doubts over the US biological military activities. Over the past decades, the US has willingly point its fingers on other countries and demand other countries to abide by the conventions and accept verification, and even launch wars or slap sanctions against those countries it accused. But why, when it comes to the US itself, it refuses any verification and even dismiss the international community's concerns by saying it has fulfilled its obligations? This is typical double standards, and the US credibility cannot convince the international community of the whole thing. We again urge the US to make full clarification in a responsible manner and to stop rejecting the establishment of the verification under BWC. This will be conducive to restoring the international confidence in US obligation fulfilling, and will also improve the global biosafety level.